Michael and I were working together, exploring the concept of a dream within a dream. We wanted to know what it would be like to go further than we ever had. We just didn't understand the concept of time slowing down and that hours could turn into years the deeper we went. But honestly, none of that really mattered because we had created a whole world for ourselves. Things that could not exist in the real world, we could have right here. And it was awesome, feeling like a god, being the king of your own castle, if you will, rulers of the universe. But after something like, 50 years, my creativity started to run out, and it just became impossible for me to live like that because I knew we were dreaming and I had to get home. But for Michael, on the other hand, the dream became his reality. He had a really hard time letting go. But I kind of tricked him into getting back to the real world, and to wake up from that after literally decades of being in that dream state. Coming back to reality was weird. I mean, I'll admit that, but that's when I started to notice that something was strange about Michael. Something was just a little bit off. Finally, I got him to tell me, what's going on? What's the problem? And he said that he was possessed by this idea that our world was not real and he needed to wake up to come back to the real world. The problem is, this was the real world and we were home. But Michael didn't want to believe that. And so, in order to get back, in his mind, he wanted us to kill ourselves. Because dying is the only way to wake up from a dream. It's a rule. And I told him absolutely not. There's no way I'm going to follow you down that rabbit hole of deception, Michael. I won't do it. So, he came up with a plan. On our anniversary, mind you, it was at the St. Regis Hotel. Same hotel suite as usual. And when I got to the room, it was just trashed. The lamps were turned over, phone was off the hook, there was glass everywhere. And then that's when I saw him, sitting on the balcony with his legs over the railing as if he was going to jump. And I said, okay, here we go again. Michael, what is this? What is this theatrics that you're putting on? And then that's when he told me. He said, I filed a letter with an attorney saying that I had fear for my life. You were threatening me. You were threatening to kill me. I was like, what? Is he serious right now? I'm the one that's threatening him. He's the one that feels unsafe around me. Oh, because I'm the one that has lost my mind. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And at this point, I didn't really know what to do. Right? I couldn't say anything new that would convince him that this is reality. So at this point, I'm just mad. Why would you do this, Michael? Why would you do this to me? I've been sticking by your side since the beginning. I'm the one that's trying to help you. How could you do something like this to me? And then that's when he turns around with tears in his eyes, saying, I didn't want you to feel guilty for leaving this world. Great. Now that's classic Michael for you. Doing whatever he deems is best for him. Not thinking about anybody else. Not thinking about consequences long term. That's Michael. So at this point, I'm mad. I mean, I'm screaming at him at this point. Come back inside. Come back into this hotel and stop acting like a fool. Stop playing these stupid games, Michael. Wake up. Finally, wake up. And before I could say everything that I wanted to say or maybe needed to say in that moment, he jumped. He jumped. He went right over the balcony like it was nothing for him. Like he was still stuck in a dream. And I didn't know what to do at that point. I was shocked. And I stood there, frozen in that position, looking at the balcony, and he's not there. And I don't know how long I was standing in that spot, but then I started to hear the sirens. And I knew they were coming for me. And I said in that moment, I cannot allow this man to continue to ruin my life. I can't. The police are coming after me. What am I supposed to say? How was I supposed to explain his madness to the police? They would never believe me. Ever. And you know what? I'm not going down for murder. Not for this. Not for him. He was the one that got stuck in a dream and refused to wake up. He's the criminal, not me. I am not a criminal. I'm the one that tried to help him. I'm not the one that's wrong in this situation. He is. He's the criminal, not me. I am not a criminal. I'm not. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a criminal. Do you understand that? I'm not. I am not a criminal. Scene.